than just music.
Power Jamz.
Power to the people!
How you doing, my brother? You doing all right?
Yeah.
Are you registered to vote?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. First of all, I want to find out what made you get registered to vote. Why?
Well, I attend a college, so they made our whole. I run track at a college, and they made our whole team register to vote. Yeah.
Did you get the vote?
Well, I haven't voted yet, but I will.
Between the two candidates right now, off the top of your dome right now, who is the better choice you think right now? Just thinking.
Well, I really haven't been paying attention, but from like what it seems like Kamala Harris is like the better choice for the people.
Once again, this is Power Jamz, the Wake Up Show, and live and on location. How you doing, ma'am? All right. Are you registered to vote?
I sure am. Absolutely.
Between the two, who is the better choice mentally, spiritually? What's your thoughts?
Are you kidding? Are you really kidding? Are you seriously asking me that? One that's not a felon? One that's not full of rhetoric? The one that's not a narcissist? The one that's not stomped down ooh-wee crazy? Kamala. I could never get her name right. Kamala. That's it. Her. The only candidate. That's it.
And you basically told me the reasons why.
Absolutely. You know, I'm appalled. I can't even believe that he's even able to run. He's a felon. He's a felon. He's the one that called the insurrection. And you gonna let him be president? We all smoking dog food.
This is Power Jamz, the Wake Up Show. We are live and on location. She said smoking dog food. Y'all hear it? Yep. We have a felon running for the highest office in the land. But in America, you could do that. Now, somebody might, some folks might want to change the laws in the land, and he might be the one to help change those laws in the land. But as for right now, it really is what it is, and we have to go with what we have. And how you doing, sir? Good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. You just getting off work?
I sure am.
My man. Are you registered to vote yet?
I actually am, but if I'm being completely honest, I'm not into politics just because I am a little too young for that.
I understand. But if your life depended on it and you had to choose one of the two, who would be the choice?
That's actually a good question, but I wouldn't be able to answer it just because I'm too knowledgeable. I don't know too much about them. So,
tell me, if you had a genie in a bottle, right? Not a president, not a vice president, whatever. If you had a genie in a bottle, what are the two things you would like to change in America?
Definitely lower prices. That's what I'd want for sure. That's one thing. That's about it, honestly. If I'm thinking about it, I just want lower prices. I want the prices to go down.
What about minimum wage? You kind of like your what you get paid right now?
At the moment, I'm comfortable with it. I'm comfortable with it. But it could be higher. It could be higher.
The main event is happening next week, and we're going around finding out who is the better choice. Is it Kamala Harris or is it Donald J. Trump? Who is the better choice, and why do you think? No name.
You really want to know? Yeah. Trump is.
Yeah.
Trump is. Our economy is way better. But besides that, Kamala Harris, she can't give a straight answer. And she doesn't speak, she dodges questions. It's a no-brainer. Unfortunately, you got people voting for her.
We had 4 years of one record, and we've had almost 4 years of the other record. I was much better off personally 4 years ago than I have been the last almost 4 years. And for me, it's a single issue vote, and that's just, what are you going to do for the economy? We can't continue to finance the amount of debt that we have, being, what are we at, 27% of GDP goes direct to debt financing. We're going to have to make some cuts. A lot of people aren't going to like it, but we need to really get that under control, because before we know it, we're going to end up in a inverse economy, kind of like what Japan Japan is facing, where their debt financing is a good portion of their GDP.
Wow.
That's why I'm voting for Mr. Trump.
How you doing, ma'am? Have you voted already? All right. Who's the better choice, you think, between the two candidates?
I would say Kamala Harris. Yeah.
And when people think about what makes her the better choice, what were your thoughts and why she's a better choice?
Because she's fighting for women's rights and our future, and it's important, of course.
Thank you so much. God bless you. This is Power Jamz, the Wake Up Show. Once again, we are live and on location. The better choice. Who is the better choice?
Power Jamz.
Powerjamz.org. POWERJAMZ.org.